pelvis in a better position. Now, one thing that we're gonna do here is make sure that we're in a leg lock position. And that's bringing one leg up so that we can really make sure the low back's not going into extension and we're getting the work from the extension of the hip. So I'm gonna have Kyle here in a leg lock position, hook lying. One thing that personally I like to do is I'll have him lift his hips together, march his feet a little bit, because when you march the feet, they're gonna choose where they feel most supported based on their lever system and based on how it feels to them, versus me telling them, bring it in, bring it, or bring it out more. This is based on how it is individual for them. Now what he's gonna do is he's gonna bring one leg up and actually grab. You can go on the top of the knee. If they have sensitive knees, you can go behind just so that they feel comfortable. And from this position, he's gonna drive through his heel. It doesn't mean he has to pull his toes up. Some people choose to do that. I just wanna make sure I'm coaching to drive through that heel, again, to encourage that posterior chain engagement and to get full hip extension. So I wanna see a straight line between his knee, his hip, and his shoulder. And he's simply gonna go through that movement. Yes?
So would you want to have his, like the foot that's on the ground is a little bit away, is forward, so aren't hamstrings gonna be driving that movement a little bit more than glutes?
No.
No?
No, especially in a leg lock.
Okay.
Okay, and especially he's close enough that you saw that he was able to support and march. He's not extended out to that point, okay? And if you see this knee start to roll out, which happens every once in a while, the external rotators want to kick in, all you have to do is take some feedback. You can either do it manually, but a band or anything, a yoga strap. Sorry. You're pulling him into the mistake. I'm making the mistake worse. And I'm only doing it to the point where I can raise the awareness of how that feels. The body has amazing ability to feel that and then want to correct itself. And now they're aware of not me just telling him that his leg's falling out of position, but he can really feel it, and I'm gonna get better alignment and better hip extension. Okay? That's called reactive neuromuscular training. It's kind of a rehab technique that we bring in, but it's just feeding the mistake. And it's very effective without me having to tell him and him process and try to figure out what to do. Okay, it's much more effective that way. Okay, let's switch to the other side so they can see that hip on the other side. Did you pick your favorite side? But just looking for that line. If they don't get all the way to the top on the first couple of reps, give them an opportunity to work through that, because there's a good chance it'll get better. And you may feel it a little bit more. I've had somebody say, I feel it more in my calf. It could be, they could feel it through the entire posterior chain, but the person that really needs this for our purpose is the one that says, man, I feel that in my glutes. And using the leg lock is key for that, to make sure they're not getting lumbar extension. Okay, so let's go ahead and you can even try this individually and just go through the leg lock.